take just a second to talk about kind of what Councilman Pratt was saying. Over the holiday break, I had an opportunity to sit down and talk with Mr. Ed Charbonneau, who is proposing the legislation for the bankruptcy bill. And I call it the bankruptcy bill. It's not really a bankruptcy bill. It's a petition to the DUAB. After they review again, as we've done for the last 3 years, they will allow the city to go to bankruptcy. Now, although I have serious issues with the bill, not only because of what it can do to a city, but because the timeline that it would impose for a city like Gary, including the timeline for a council or mayor or incoming mayor to be able to petition the DUAB or not petition the DUAB. There are some other things that have kind of been thrown around, and I just want to clear a couple of things up about the bill. First of all, there's 2 ways that a city can go down to DUAB in the new legislation. The first way is if the mayor and the council agree and they file a petition, as we've done here in the last 3 years. But the second way is if a creditor petitions for the city. So any creditor that the city would owe more than 30% or 1/3 of its annual tax revenue can petition the DUAB on behalf of the city to go down. Well, as far as I know, unfortunately for the city of Gary, our biggest creditor that will probably fit the bill is our bondholders for the baseball stadium and 555 and those things. But fortunately for the city too is this money, and most of it we're missing from the casino operator. Those payments are directly paid to the bondholders, and so at this point we wouldn't be in jeopardy of that. But I say that to say that legislation from Indianapolis that goes back as far as 2002 with 1858 and 1902 that stopped the U.S. Steel from paying their fair share of taxes is where the roller coaster ride really began for the city of Gary. And thinking about where we've come from that point to this point, and thinking back to those pleas for help that Booker Blumenberg, put in every mind of every citizen in this community, if 1902 and 1858 passed, what trouble we will be in. Now we are at that point where we're in trouble, and we've been cut from 90 million to 30 million. We're cutting everybody. Firemen have been cut twice. So I just want the citizens to understand, really, really understand that as these bills are passed downstate, it affects us significantly. And the more bills that continue to be passed, like the one coming up for the amended DUAB board and what it would look like, is very critical to what we're talking about in the upcoming years. Now, there is a balance of power in Gary. You have the mayor, and of course you have the council. And one of my biggest concerns with the bill as it's read now is that if the mayor and the council agree to that, then we are automatically placed into this situation with the DUAB where we cannot pull ourselves out. It would not be a year-to-year situation. We would be in the DUAB, we would be down there, and we would have the emergency manager, we would have the committee to oversee the emergency manager, which would basically be the mayor and the city council. They would take on those roles for us. The problem is that as in the last 3 years, where we go down, we petition for a year, we get the dollars, not to say we get the dollars, we're allowed to raise people's taxes in the city of Gary to be able to bring more money into the city. But after every year we're out, we come out of it and we have to go back down and repetition. If we petition in this amended sense, we will be in a position where we would not be let out unless we were let out by the DUAB board. We would not be released from having an emergency manager or released from having a subcommittee to oversee the emergency manager until they decided that it was, that Gary was back on firm footing. Now, if they don't decide that Gary can get back on firm footing, even with the emergency manager and the committee in place, that's when we can move into what is more commonly known as bankruptcy or reorganization. So I just want to remind everybody of the outcries that happened during 1858 and 1902. And remind everybody that that is the reason that we are in the position that we're in right now. And to ask everybody here, if you agree with the bill or if you don't agree with the bill, please understand what you are either accepting into our city, or make sure that you, in some kind of way, whether it's a letter or a phone call to our representatives, to the representatives that have put this bill on the floor, and let them know the City of Gary's feelings about it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Councilwoman.